It'll get better, hopefully. Firstly, I'd just like to thank Mark and the Waterloo School District for, first thing that I'll have to make, my first comment, an introductory comment, is to say that from the CEA point of view, seeing everyone from the board, the chair, the director, all of those individuals who are so responsible for making things happen here today, to me and to the CEA, is a very clear indication that they're trying to make a big difference for you guys. And that, it might not mean much to you, but it certainly means a lot to us, and seeing what they've been doing. Firstly, just to tell you about the CEA very quickly. CEA was founded in 1891. No, I've not been there since 1891. Sometimes someone yells out, have you been there since then, Ron? No. But since 1891, founded by 2 teachers. And we're a not-for-profit organization, and we're funded by the Ministries of Education from across Canada. Then we have memberships, and we have teacher unions, administrative associations, parents, corporations, not-for-profit organizations, faculties of education. Basically, anyone who's got an interest in education in Canada are members of our association. That's number one. Number two, who's Dr. Ken Spencer? Well, Dr. Ken Spencer, for this prize and this award, he's the type of guy that maybe you would like to look up and research a bit. Why? Because Dr. Spencer was an entrepreneur, and he started a company a number of years ago in British Columbia. And he sold that company in 2002, I believe, for a cool $1.1 billion. Now, that's not too bad, but when you consider it's good change. And Dr. Spencer was a member of the board of the CEA. And a number of years ago, he brought forth the idea that he would be willing to support a prize. And we put it in his name, although he didn't really want that to happen, but we felt it was important to recognize his contribution. But what he wanted to do was to recognize innovation and the people who have the courage to make a change and to try to make a change in education. And from that point of view, he continues to support us. And so what we've been fortunate is having his support and recognition of schools across Canada. So every year we have this competition called the Dr. Ken Spencer Award for Innovation. And in the committee, and Marty Keese is here, who was on the selection committee as well, had to review literally close to 100 submissions that were finalized. So from across Canada, we have received over the last 4 years over 1,000 submissions of different schools coming forth and saying, here's what we're doing. But you guys are making a difference. I had a chance to look at your videos, and they're very cool. Because when I see students saying, hey, this is what learning's all about, this is what is so great that these individuals here who can make these decisions can listen to what you have to say. Because it is important. Because when I look over at Rob, where's Rob? Oh, there you are, okay. Okay, so if you want to see a really cool video, you go and see The Dancing Guy with David Sivert. I don't know if you've ever seen that. Have you ever seen it? You've seen it? Okay, well, you need some people who are going to be courageous. And Rob and his colleagues, when they started this, were courageous. And they were kind of dancing around at a concert. You gotta look at it, it's pretty funny. But what really is interesting is how so many people are watching the guy dance and saying, well, he's got to be crazy. But on the other hand, they started looking at this and then they realized he's not crazy. He's actually doing something that's going to make a difference. And then at the end of the video, he literally has almost the entire concert. All the people are at this outdoor concert dancing with him. It's amazing. But you know what? You've got the courage. You have the courage. And to the board as well, you're demonstrating the courage. And I strongly, strongly encourage you to continue to make these type of changes for education. For the children that you serve, it is going to require courage. You are going to get pushback. But on the other hand, the difference is that you're making a difference. And when I heard and read what you guys have been doing and what you feel is what you're getting as an education, hey, you're on your way. You really are on your way, and we can learn a lot from you. So on behalf of the CEA, I would like to maybe ask the chair of the board to come forward.
Why don't we bring out the director?
And the director as well? Sure.
I'd actually invite the two leads to
And the two leads as well, please.
Greg, come on, please.
So, in the honorable mention category, which the Waterloo School District has received, it's a check of $1,000 to help, small little token appreciation of what you're doing, but more importantly, to recognize the great work and courage you've been showing. Thank you very much. And thank you. Thank you.
I just wanted to say thank you to the CEA and to the Community Tech Institute, all those people who have supported us. But most importantly, to our staff, to people like Rob, and to the students. The students who have embraced this new way of learning. I had the opportunity to talk to 4 of you earlier this morning, and the excitement that you have for learning is something that I wish I had when I was in high school. And I do really believe that this can prepare you for the future. I work in the high-tech industry. I'm a software developer. And I think that having this type of learning where you get to collaborate and you get to interact, you get to help influence what is taught and what you learn, I think is brilliant, because that is the way it happens out in the real world, in the high-tech world. And I think you have a real opportunity here, and I hope you embrace it and go for it.